Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humors, madman, passion, lover. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Professor Zachary Yates, Professor of Love.
Zachy. Guy who failed, of course.
Ah, all's not rosy between our star-crossed lovers.
I didn't even kiss her.
It was only your first date. One should never expect physical gratification on a first date.
I couldn't have kissed her even if I wanted to.
Ah, you are still afraid to kiss a girl, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. And it appears as though you'll be alone for next Saturday's show.
Yeah, every Saturday after that.
Ah, but have cheer, young Zachary. She is but one of many aquatic creatures in the world's water supply.
Horatio, please. I'd just like to be alone right now. Well, actually, I'd like to be with Leslie. Together. You don't make much of a substitute. She has the most beautiful hair. You don't have the most beautiful hair, Horatio. She has the nicest of skins. I'm not even thinking about your skin, Horatio. And she wears the largest of lipsticks. Do you wear lipstick, Horatio? Horatio, I just... Shoot. Now I'm really alone.
School dropout, no graduation day for you. School dropout.
How'd you get in here?
You really botched things up, didn't you?
What?
Admit it, you botched things up, didn't you?
That's a real ego booster. Look, I'm feeling a little down right now, so...
A little? Why, if you were any more down, you'd be underground. You're so wrapped up in self-pity, I think you meant to barf. Barf! And I'm gonna do it backwards. I'm gonna frap. Listen, you can sit on your chance, sulk all you want, just be my guest. You can bop around the country looking for an answer, but within 5 years, you wind up at some highway truck stop pumping gas for an Iranian named Mohammed. You just do that. Don't expect me to listen to you when you're broke and living in a garbage dumpster. Who are you? My name is Elmer J. Fudd. I own a mansion and a yacht. My name is Elmer J. Fudd. I own a mansion and a yacht.
Seriously? Who do you think you are, barging in here like this?
Well, I'm here to offer a little heavenly assistance. I am Cupid. No diapers, but Cupid nevertheless.
And I'm Zeus.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry about that little slip-up in Paris. I mean, I didn't know they were both guys. One of them had long hair.
Well, how'd you know about that? Unless you're actually Cupid. Are you?
Well, no. I'm not actually Cupid. You can call me Bud.
What do you mean you're not truly Cupid, god of love?
Sit down. I think there's some misunderstanding. You see, Cupid was god of love back when the Greeks were really big on gods. Then they got bored with us. They didn't pay attention to which god was retiring or who took over. So when Cupid retired, they didn't care. A couple of guys been god of love since then. Nothing special. But things are going to change once Bud Young takes over.
What do you mean when you take over? You haven't taken over yet?
Well, not exactly. I'm what you call a GIT, a god in training. You see, the old god of love is retiring, and they're trying out some new guys for the job. They haven't been doing so hot, so I'm giving it a shot. You know, after spending 45 years of just hanging around paradise, it gets pretty boring. I mean, sure, it's paradise, but I look at it as a perfect way to get up in the universe.
Now what happens if you don't succeed?
Well, then I become damned for eternity.
You go to hell?
Well, it's not as bad as you think. I'm pretty confident in myself, so I'm giving it a shot.
And you just picked me at random. What happens if you pick someone else? Some other guy?
Well, then this wonderful audience will be watching a musical comedy about some other loser.
So what you're saying is you're a true immortal. I always thought immortals were a myth.
No, we're real. But hey, Just because I've been dead since 1943 doesn't mean I haven't kept up with the times. So I was dead when rock and roll came around. I was still hip. I went to the Beatles' last concert. Front row seats. Pretty easy for me to get because nobody could see me. But now that I'm a GIT, everybody can see me. It's so the big guy can keep tabs on where I am and what I'm doing.
The big guy?
The God of gods. The chief executive immortal. He likes to call himself the all-being master of space and time. But we just call him the big guy. It's easier.
Zeus.
No. Zeus was 2,000 years ago. Zeus got bored, so we got a new CEI.
CEI?
Chief Executive Immortal.
Well, not to belittle your immortal hierarchy, but I have a couple situational problems.
Wait a minute. You want to bag a normal girl? Bag the No West routine. Stop using those fancy $5 words. Or just don't talk so much. That's what got you in trouble in the first place.
Fine. But upon entering, it was stated you're here to help me.
You're right, Zachary Yates. I'm here to lend you a helping hand. Yates. What kind of a name is Yates?
It's the last name.
All right, let's hold it on the genealogy bit. I didn't hightail 8.5 million miles out of heaven to listen to some wisecracking college guy who's never had a date before, much less a girlfriend.
Now that's not true.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. So tell me, if you're such a stud, why am I here?
I don't know. It's not like I asked you here.
That's right. You didn't ask for me. But there I was, sitting up in heaven, taking a panoramic view of the earth. And I saw about 1 million losers like yourself sitting at home on a Saturday night. And you, my friend, were the biggest loser of all.
You're right. I am a loser. I had it all set. She liked me. And I liked her. Oh, I loved her. And she trashed the restaurant. And that's why you're here, isn't it? You're here to help me get her back.
Well, actually, I can't.
What?
See, there really isn't much I can do for you.
Oh.
You know how they say everyone has one true love? That's because everyone only gets one arrow. That's it. You see, about a year ago, she fell in love with this guy. But he didn't love her. He only lusted her.
Oh.
And they got engaged, and he ran off the day before the wedding. Her arrow's been used up. That's it.
Oh, no, you're joking.
Yeah, I'm joking. There it is. Leslie McKenzie.
Oh.
You know, when I was alive, back in the roaring 20s, I thought there would only be one true love for me. I thought it was Mae West. But then I died, and when you die, they do this miraculous thing to you. You become totally enlightened about everything. Any question you ever had gets answered. Turns out I could have never met my one true love. Yeah, she was born 700 years ago in Budapest. A direct descendant of Medusa. I'm kind of glad it never worked out because poisonous vipers would have never fit into my bedside manner.
So what you're saying is every question you ever had gets answered.
Any and every.
Are there really Martians?
Well, that's for me to know and you not to know.
Oh.
Well, you'll find out one of two ways, either when you die or when little green men land in the middle of Washington Square.